What is good, everyone? Gamer Critic back with yet another Why I'm Buying, and this time we are talking about a game that no one is talking about when they really should. This is a game that should be getting way more attention than it's getting, and it is a little game called Unicorn Overlord. So Unicorn Overlord is a tactical RPG being developed by the goated studio that is Vanillaware and releasing on March 8th, 2024. Before we even get to the other stuff in this game, it is a freaking miracle this game is even coming out. So this game has been a concept since 2014 and has been in the development stage since 2016. That was roughly 8 years ago. Unicorn Overlord was such a big and ambitious game that Vanillaware literally spent 8 years trying to make this game as quality as possible. They were working on this game when they were simultaneously working on another awesome game called 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. A fantastic game, by the way, if you haven't played it. But the fact that Unicorn Overlord is finally getting made is nothing short of a blessing. Okay, so what's the story? So it's set in the continent of Fey Rift, where it's splintered off into 5 warring nations. So the story is going to focus on Prince Elaine of Cornea after he's forced to flee from his kingdom after a rebellion led by the evil General Valmor, who becomes the emperor of the newly formed Zanaran Empire. So 10 years later, Elaine emerges back into the conflict with the legendary Ring of the Unicorns, which is an heirloom imbued with the power to vanquish evil. So now Elaine must embark on a quest and build an army aided by his loyal companions to overthrow the Zanaran Empire, liberate his homeland, and reclaim his rightful place as king. Story sounds cool. Now we just have to see if the story's actually gonna land when we play it, but we'll worry about that later. But it sounds like the type of story that you would expect to hear from Game of Thrones. So when I think of Game of Thrones, I think of struggles with justice, personal growth, and a lot of political intrigue. So if the game is able to deliver on those, then I think the story might be pretty good. So yes, interesting story. Let's start talking about the gameplay. So Unicorn Overlord is going to offer a strategic turn-based combat on a grid-based map. So it's a type of gameplay where you need to position and maneuver your units to get the best outcomes. So of course the battles are going to get more and more difficult as time goes on, as stronger and more diverse enemy types are introduced. So you're going to need to adapt your strategies and utilize different types of combinations to overcome these challenges. And that's where one of my favorite aspects of Unicorn Overlord really comes into play. So there are over 60 recruitable characters in Unicorn Overlord. And those characters include humans, elves, monsters, even celestial beings. And every single one of them has their own strengths and weaknesses. So depending on which characters you choose to bring into combat is really gonna feel fresh and different with all the characters you can choose to use, assuming you wanna go out and find those characters at all, which I'll get into later because that's also really cool. But adding the unique skills and abilities is really going to add depth and complexity in these battles. The gameplay sounds like it's going to be much deeper than a lot of people may have given Unicorn Overlord credit for. And what's even better is after the main story, there are details about an online mode coming to the game. Now, admittedly, we don't know much about this online mode yet, so I can't really talk about it. But if the game's gameplay is as engaging as it sounds, then it sounds like this online mode is going to offer great additional challenges and some really enjoyable cooperative gameplay. But beyond combat is honestly where Unicorn Overlord gets very interesting. Because this is where the uniqueness of Unicorn Overlord is really going to come into play, right? Because Unicorn Overlord is a strategic turn-based game, but it also mixes some elements from open world games and even Fire Emblem. Like beyond combat, it looks like you are going to be able to explore the world of Fey Rift seamlessly. It looks like you are going to be able to go and explore all 5 of the warring nations when you choose to. And the world sounds like it's going to be massive. You can interact with the townsfolks. You're going to unlock hidden secrets. And you can complete a handful of side quests that will not only gain you valuable resources, but also expand your knowledge of Fey Rift's lore. So it sounds like this is not only going to be a deep strategic game, but also a pretty damn deep open world where like you can go explore, like even make relationships. You remember what I said about Unicorn Overlord borrowing a lot of stuff from like Fire Emblem? Well, that's the biggest thing. Relationships are going to play a key role in this game. Depending on the relationships that you make with individuals, not only will it have an impact on the gameplay, like the higher the morale system, the higher the boost of attack and defense will be for your group or army, but you can also get surprisingly close with your cast of characters. And even something more the more you get to know them. I mean, okay, to be fair, so they don't really call it marriage. They kind of just say Elaine gives them the ring of the maiden. But the official party line says that this will pledge fealty to each other forever. So, you know, I'm gonna assume that kind of means like a romantic thing. But despite how this game looks, there is a lot of stuff going on in both the gameplay and the open world. And all that is without even mentioning the positively gorgeous 2D art style that Vanillaware is known for. Vanillaware's art style is honestly one of my favorites in the entire industry. This almost unique blend of 2D and 3D elements, the intricate detail of every individual character makes them feel so unique and alive. Like, each location is absolutely gorgeous, capturing the essence of that region and immersing that player in its atmosphere. If nothing else, this is going to be a visually gorgeous game to look at least. I really don't have much else to say. I think Unicorn Overlord is going to be the underrated gem surprise hit of 2024. It is going to be the Pentiment of 2024. Pentiment was a game that came out in 2022, which was really, really awesome. No one talked about it. I have a feeling that Unicorn Overlord is going to be like that. But damn it, if you guys are looking for something to play, I highly encourage that you look into Unicorn Overlord, because between its political story, its gorgeous atmosphere and visuals, and its deep and surprisingly unique blend, strategic turn-based gameplay, and open world elements, I really think Unicorn Overlord is going to be a game that is not going to be played by a lot of people, but by the people that do play it is going to be absolutely adored. And that's why I'm buying Unicorn Overlord. Guys, Unicorn Overlord, I really think is going to be something else. Unicorn Overlord is going to be such an awesome game. I can't wait to buy it. But that was why I'm buying Unicorn Overlord. Thank you guys so much for watching. Review is next. The next why I'm buying will probably be for like either Dragon's Dogma 2 or Princess Peach Showtime. I'll let you guys know. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. That's @TheGamerCritic. Link will be in the bio. Be good people, and as always, I will talk to you guys soon. Alright, peace.